Hi guys, welcome to Estibella Designs. My name is Esther Aprara. If this is the first time you are joining us, you are highly welcome. And if you are an old subscriber, thank you so much for always coming to watch my videos. I really appreciate you. In today's video, we are going to be making this beautiful top. It's so easy to make. It's just your bustier. We are just going to turn it into Basque style line. So what we are going to do first is to contour our overbust and contour our underbust because it is an off-shoulder top. So for us to do that, we're going to get our underbust measurement. My underbust measurement is 28 inches. So I'm going to mark 28 inches from here. First of all, I'm going to mark ½ inch from this dart leg. Away from this dart leg, I'm going to mark ½ inch. You see it? Then I'll get everything that I have remaining here. You see, I have 2.75 left here. So I'm going to continue that 2.75. I will remove the 2.75 away like this. See, this is 2.75. Then I'll continue to get my 7 inches. So this is my 7 inches. So what is left here is going to be my underbust contouring. So from here, ½ inch, from here, let's see what we have here. I think it's 1 inch. Okay, we have 1 inch. So we're going to use 1 inch here and we're going to use ½ inch here. You see, that's what we're going to use for our underbust contouring. But before I connect it, we are going to go to our overbust contouring. So for my overbust contouring, what I will do, I'll just get the style line first. Whatever I want to do, I'll get the style line of my neckline, the style line. So I'm using a pencil first to see what I have. If I'm okay with it, then I'll continue. Okay, so I think I like what I have, so I'm going to measure what I have there. Okay, I have 5 inches. That means I came down from the shoulder line by 5 inches. So that's what I'm going to use for the back too, 5 inches. Okay, so let me highlight it with my marker. So this is how my style line is going to be. Okay, let me just draw it with my free hand. Okay, so now what I'm going to, since I've gotten my style line, what I'm going to do, I'm going to shear my shoulder into 2. My shoulder slant, I'll shear it into 2. Then I'll connect it to the bust point. Then at this point where they intersect, I'm going to do my overbust tightening here. So I'm going to go out by 0.75 on this side and go out by 0.75 on this side. Then I'll connect it to the bust point. Okay, now I can connect this. So I will not necessarily let it touch this bust point. I'll just let it touch this line and touch this part, so that we will avoid any sharp edge. Okay, now connect this one too. Okay, then I can connect this back to my waistline. From here, I'll connect it back to my waistline. If you notice that it's bringing too much sharp points, so you can just come out a little by 1/4 inch. So I came out by 1/4 inch. I will replace that 1/4 inch back. So I'll replace this 1/4 of an inch that came out. I'll replace it back here on the waistline, so that our waistline will not be reduced. Even though this 1/4 of an inch is kind of insignificant, but I'll just add it back. So I'm going to use a pencil to add it back, so that we'll not have too much line, but I'll not forget it when I'm cutting. Okay, so I'll connect this one back. Okay, so let me explain something that I did here. My normal half length is 17. My regular half length that I use is 17. But because of this style line, I made the half length of this, I made it 19 inches. Because of the style line that we have, that back style line, you have to make your half length longer at the front, so that the back too can come down a bit. Normally my back half length is 14.5 inches, but for this I made it 17 inches, so that the back, my back will not be too exposed, so that my back half length can come down a bit. So that's what I did here. So the difference between my front and back half length is 2 inches. So let's continue. So now we have done our underbust contouring, and we have done our overbust contouring. So now we have to blend this place. We have to make sure, we have to true the dart, so that by the time we cut out, they will match up, they will match up. So for us to do this, we have to open this waist dart, but let's not open it now. Let's form our back waistline first. So for us to form our back waistline, I'm going to come down by 3 inches. I want the depth of my back waistline to be 3 inches, or let's make it 3.5 inches. So this is 3.5 inches. Then I'll connect it back to my waistline here. Okay, so this is my back waistline. This is my back waistline. So now I'm going to extend this, my dart leg. I'm going to extend it down, so that it touches this, my new waistline. Okay. Nice. So you see it. So let me also, the center dart leg, let me also bring it down, because I want to cut through that center leg. Okay. So you see what we have. Our back waistline is out. So now we want to true this dart. We want to true this dart, and make sure that you extend this part, so that you can add whatever you removed here. So we are going to extend this part out, and we're going to add it back. Half of the 1.5 is 0.75, so let's just add 0.75 back. So I'm going to add 0.75 back, and I'll connect it. And we need to get a new armhole, because this is an off-shoulder bodice. So we cannot continue with this old armhole. We have to make a new armhole. And for you to create a new armhole, what you will do, you get everything that you have on the shoulder line. We divide it into 2. I have 3.25, so I'm going to bring the 3.25. I'm going to place it here. So 3.25 is still falling almost at the same line, so I'll just take it. This is it. So I'm just going to square this line. This will be my new armhole. I'm just going to take it across to affect the back too, because the back too will now have this new armhole. I hope you are following. So this is my new armhole. So now I'll connect from here to this new armhole with a slight curve. Don't make it too curvy. So this is our new armhole. So that's our new armhole. So I'm still going to true this dart. So let's true this dart. So for us to through this dart, I'm going to slash through the center line. I'm going to open it to the dart point. Okay, so now I can close my overbust tightening. You can see after closing that, you can see that this line is up here and this one is way down here, so it doesn't match up anymore. So all we need to do is to blend it so that they can match up, so that by the time we sew it, we will not have any shortage. So this is our new line. We're not going to cut on this old line, we're going to cut on this new line. So just use your tracing wheel to note this line. Okay, so by the time you open up, you see the line, you see your new line. So this is the new line now. So instead of cutting on this old line, we now cut on this new line. Okay, so we are done with the front. So let's move to the back. We're still going to cut it out, but let's just move to the back. The back is very easy. Since we used 5 inches, we came down by 5 inches here. By the time I measured from here to here is 5 inches. So we're going to mark the same 5 inches here. Whatever we are doing, we're going to make sure we come down by 5 inches. So you can just mark it across. Then you just take this that leg, the center that leg, just take it up so that we can tighten a little. Let's just tighten a little at this back. So I'm going to tighten by 1/4 inch on both sides. Then I'll connect it back to that leg. This is just to take off any excess. Okay, so we have done a little tightening. Then you can decide the type of neckline that you want, how deep you want the neckline at the back to be. So I'll just go down by 1.5 at the back. Then I will impute my brass strap to brass strap, which is 10 inches. So I'm going to measure what I have here. I have 3.5 inches here. I'm going to continue the 3.5 inches. I'll remove the 3.5 inches so that I can get my 5 inches. So this is my 5 inches. So I'll get my new armhole. So I'm going to connect it to a slight curve here. So that's my new armhole. Then I'll connect my neckline. But before I connect my neckline, I have to close this dart. So for me to close that dart, I'll open this center line, the center dart leg. Or you can just try and close it. Okay, so now you can connect the neckline. Okay, so that's the neckline. So we are done with the back. That's the back and this is the front. let me explain something else here. If you don't want to add back the half of what you added here, you can use your bra to bra strap too. So that you don't get confused, let's just use the bra to bra strap that we use at the back. So my bra to bra strap is 5 inches. So I'll get what I have from the beginning here to the first overbust tightening, this first line. So what I have here is 3.5. So I'm going to take away this 3.5 and I'll continue from here, from this other overbust tightening. So I'll take away the 3.5 and continue. So from here, 3.5 is out. So what I got here is 5 inches from here, this point here, 5 inches, which is our bra to bra strap. So I'm going to connect it from here now to the armhole. Don't make it so deep. Don't make the curve so curvy. Okay, so I'm going to follow this line now. I won't follow this line anymore. So that they can match up with the back. Since I use the bra to bra strap here, let's just use the bra to bra strap here too. So we are done. Let's cut out. So let me label my pattern so that we don't get it mixed up. This is my side back. This is my center back. This is my side front, and this is my center front. So you can see that this thing is not matching up. The reason why it's not matching up is because we have not closed our bust start. So we are going to close our bust start now so that the sides can match up. Don't ever forget to close your bust start. Your pattern will always look ridiculous if you haven't closed your bust start. Okay, so after closing your bust dart, you can now cut any excess that you have here. So now I'm going to cut out the excess that I have here. Okay. So now if you put them together, you see that they are now matching up. So you see it. So this is our center back, this is our side back, this is our center front. There's a pattern correction that we need to do. Let's keep the back aside. The back is okay. So the front, what you need to do is to put them together at the waistline. Match them up. Your side front and your center front and your side front, match them up at the waistline. If you match them up at the waistline, you will notice that one is longer than one. So what you do in this case, there's no issue, there's no concern. All you need to do is to put them together like this, match them up. Then you fill up, just fill up any part that is shorter. So I'm going to fill it up now. You can use a tape to tape them down. Okay. After taping them down like this, then you now blend it up. You now make sure that they are equal. Okay. So that means we're going to increase this one. So this will be the new. So we're going to cut out now. I hope you understand what I'm doing. So you can tape it down very well so that the little one that was added can stick. Okay, so we can separate them now. Okay, so nothing was added here, so we can just cut off the excess at the back. this one to just cut off the excess at the back. Just leave the little one that was added there. You see, there's a little thing that was added here so that it can match up. So if you bring them together now, if you match them up together now, you see that they are matching up. I hope you can see. So now by the time we sew now, they will match up. So this brings us to the end of this tutorial. I hope you have found value in this tutorial. In our next video, we are going to transfer to fabric and sew this beautiful top. If you have found value in this tutorial, please give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, share this video. Thank you so much for always stopping by. I really appreciate you. Bye.